teach you how to do a 180 rollback old school style. Well, the reason why I say old school style, because I still like to use freewheel. But it doesn't matter if you have freewheel or free coaster. The whole idea is to get that bike to go forward and then to get the bike to go backwards. And then once you get the bike backwards, it's up to you to either sit on the seat or stand on the cranks and just guide yourself backwards. But the most crucial part is going forward and then 180 and backwards. Okay, so first of all, I want to explain one thing, is that a traditional 180 rollback is going to be without brakes. A lot of the new school riders ride without brakes, obviously, so they don't have to, no issue with that. Sometimes they'll just do a hop 180, but I'm just talking like a half of a rock walk into a 180. So what I try to explain to people is that when you're doing your 180, you got to have a little bit of confidence in yourself so you don't think you're going to wipe out. And what I try to tell people to do is that when you're throwing your 180, you don't want your bike, you don't want the mind concept as it's just going straight sideways, as if you're going into a steamroller. What you're going to do is you're going to kind of pick it up, and you want to kind of have in your mind, you're going to take all this weight from the back, you're going to lift it up, and you're going to throw it to where you want to go backwards. And so that way I keep a smooth ride. I flip it over, I land, and I keep the momentum going. So what I tend to do is I go a little bit further than the 180. I'll be riding, I'll pick it up, I'll throw it, just a little bit more than the 180, get my momentum and get rolling backwards. So I'll kind of show you in action what I'm doing. So once again, I'm pedaling my bike, I'm going to whip it forward, but not straight sideways, but kind of like if it was going over your shoulder and to the place that I want it to land, and then I'm going to get that momentum and go. So here it goes, check it out. If I go from here, boom. So I'll do it again from this angle over here. From here, boom. And then again from over here. I'm riding, no brakes, boom. The whole concept is stay off your brakes if you have brakes. If you don't have brakes, don't worry about it. What you want to do, you want to commit to that 180. So it's half of a rock walk. A rock would be a 180, 180. This is half of the rock walk, which puts you into a backwards position, doing a backwards rollback, 180 rollback. So all the weight's going to be on your pedal. You're going forward. Your weight goes over the bars. You throw it, like I said, kind of, you want it, in your mind, you want it to feel like it's going over your shoulder, not sideways. You know where your landing is. Land it and immediately sit down. Or if you're a stand-up kind of guy, stand up on the pedals. So I'm going to do it one more time so I can get a grasp of it. There we go. And the key thing is, you don't want to talk yourself out of it. So once you start the roll and you do a hard kick, you don't want to go halfway through that 180. You want to go past it. If anything, go past it so you can get a good roll. So once again, if I'm rolling this way, right, and I whip it all my weight forward, and I whip it, I like to go a little bit past it, just a little bit, and that gets the momentum going, and then I get rolling. So if that's of any help to you to do a 180 rollback, I know you guys got this. You just got to go for it. Rollbacks are one of those tricks that came back from way back when, in the early days. But back in the day, you had coaster brake. Now we have free coaster, free wheel, whatever the deal is. And I'll show you. I'll do a rollback right now, and I'll just sit down and go to the frame. So a little whip up here. And there's a ton of variations you guys can do, so I hope that works out for you. You got to go for it. It's a sick, old, fun trick, but it leads into a lot of cool things. All right, peace.